What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today I want to open up a Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft booster box. Yes, I said draft booster box. I purchased a draft box, a set box, and a collector box on pre-release weekend, kind of fully intending to kind of sample all three of them. And I opened up the set box and the collector box, and for whatever reason, I never circled back to the draft box. So, I was kind of looking at what I have from Lost Caverns, and I was like, well, there's definitely more things. There's still things that I want to open from the set. And then I was really kind of curious about the draft versus set box comparison specifically. So draft boxes right now about 115, 116. Set boxes are around 125 and 126. So about a $10 difference. The set boxes, you can pull list cards, therefore you can pull the special guest cards, and you can of course pull Jurassic Park cards, whereas those are not available in draft. But of course draft gives you a few more packs than the set boxes. So I'm kind of curious to see how the draft boxes measure up to the set boxes. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. As I mentioned, right now the draft boxes are about 115, 116, which is a really healthy price for a draft box product. Lost Caverns is definitely we do get a box topper. Lost Caverns, along with like Wildcat Drain, I think is two really popular sets in a row. I think Lost Caverns is definitely above even Wilds, and we won't really talk about Karlov Manor at this moment. But I'm going to open this right away. Let's see if we can pull some heat. Most of them are uncommons. There's a few rares, and then there's a couple of pretty good impact cards. This is an Expedition map. You know what? Hey, Expedition map. Super playable card. That's cool. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, we won't really, we're not to the Karlov Manor section of things yet. But, Lost Caverns, a lot of value in it, a lot of good playable cards that are seeing play across lots of different formats. So, let's see. Oh, mythic right away. Okay, all right. The Wildcat borderless Quintorius Khan. Hey, that's not a bad hit at all. I think Khan came out and had a lot of hype to it. I think it's died down a little bit, but this is still a pretty good mythic overall. So, borderless, it's a good mythic. That's a good mythic pull to start. Borderless Wildcat Khan. Nice. I said Lost Caverns. Right, traditional draft packs, huh? So was that up front? Oh, we had the uncommons. Oh, right, because they're pull tabs, because they're still Japanese. I get it. All right, I'm with it. Cool. So, yeah, the Lost Caverns, the Cavern of Souls is still at the top. I think a Cavern of Souls is still like, what, $30, $35? Like $35? So that is definitely something we would love to see. As far as one of the whoa, 2 packs, 2 mythics. All right, this is the Micro Tyrant. This is not quite as good as Quintorius Khan, but neat commander. Actually, if you build around it correctly in draft, it can also be a powerhouse as well. But then like a board sweep that kills all of your fungus creatures, then just kills your Micro Tyrant as well. All right. Captivating. Ooh, hey, Growing Rights. Nice. I think Growing Rights is still like $3 to $4. Like a sneaky good singles pickup still, considering that pre-reprint Growing Rights was like a $25 card. Kind of flips over into the Cradle of the Sun, which is essentially Gaia's Cradle. So, really strong rare. It's Quinth, Firstborn. Neat. I don't think there's really anything in the commons that I'm looking for, so I'll probably fly through those. There is also like a $30 rare in the set right now because Roaming Throne, that is what it is pushing as of the filming of this video. So Tidebinder is still like 12, 13. So some really good rare hits in this set still available. Deep Root Pilgrimage, actually not a bad rare, but that's certainly a playable one. I'm going to put that up top. I don't think it's a powerhouse value-wise, but that's okay. Soul Color Viper, and Geological Appraiser, which is found itself banned in Pioneer very, very quickly. Okay. The God Cycle of the Mythics, Ozurtok is still atop the food chain. I think Ozurtok is like, what, $18, $20, somewhere around there. Sanguine Evangelistic card I actually personally like. I'll put that up top as a card I like. I don't think it's like $3+, but that's okay. Spring-Loaded Saw Blades. Oh, that's another uncommon. There we go. Okay. All right. Not really sure what to expect Mythic. I feel like it's been a while since I've opened up like a draft box that wasn't like like a specialty product draft box, right? All right. I am a big fan, for whatever it's worth, of this set. I thought like they really, really nailed it with Lost Caverns. Skullcap Snail. Another mythic. Chimmel, hey, nice. That is actually a mythic I don't really have any copies of, and that's a darn good one. I think Chimmel's like $13, $14. So that is a it's good. I was really, really hoping to get a copy of this as one of the mythic pulls, so that's excellent. Meanwhile, we have 3 mythics already, so does that mean we're gonna hit a pretty rough patch at some point? Probably, but at least a couple of the mythics I'm really, really happy with. I have a bunch of the Micro Tyrant already. I kept opening those in draft as well when I was drafting at my LGS. Okay. Yeah, so I felt like they really nailed it with this set. It's been a lot of fun to come back to. Hey, nice. Good foil uncommon. Kutzel Malamute Exemplar. Strong uncommon. Rare is a hulking raptor. Nice. Sure, I'm going to put that up top. Okay. Again, I don't really think there's any commons I'm especially on the lookout for, so far I haven't really had what I would, I mean, hulking raptor's not worth anything either, but as I've been slowly but surely like putting pieces aside for a Dino Commander deck, haven't gotten there yet, but that's going to go in it, so. Tarian's Soul Cleaver as the rare for this pack. Self-Reflection, C-Note. Okay. I thought the limited environment was, there's definitely a couple lanes that seem to work better than others as far as archetypes, but I wasn't unhappy with it. I thought it was pretty fast, like faster than I expected for having a format that had dinosaurs in it, but a lot of good play patterns to it. Braided Net, Careening Minecart, Ruin Lurker Bat. Yeah, see, that's a really strong draft card. The Bat. Okay. We've got about 3 packs left in this first column. Oh, we've already gotten 3 mythics, of which we've gotten the Borderless Oltec Vibe Cond, and Chimmel the Inner Sun, and a Micro Tyrant, along with a Growing Right. So off to a pretty fast start as far as the mythics are concerned. If we can hit one of those good rares, Sentinel of the Nameless City, this box could be potentially explosive. That's one of the things I'm kind of curious about, right? For all intents and purposes, I used to not be a big proponent of the set boxes. If you go back to some of my earlier videos, like I was not team set box because I thought the early iterations of the list were extremely missed, and like once in every blue moon you get a decent hit off of it. But I think they have really done a good job of curating the list. Oh, let's go! Yeah! Well, there's the biggest of hits. Something I should say, and I probably should have said at the beginning, is regardless of how this box goes, awful or awesome, it's one box. It's a data size that is a blip. It doesn't tell us anything on set versus draft boxes, right? But I am curious. It is an experience to add to it. That being said, Cavern of freaking Souls, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Cavern, again, it's still like a $30, $35 card, so this is huge. Huge pull. The most valuable mythic in the set as of right now. That is absolutely awesome. And we've hit on, I would say, 3 of the mythics. Malicious, Dusk Rose. Oh, I didn't even know you could get borderless cards in here. That's kind of cool. All right, sure, why not? Another uncommon. Cavern of Souls. Happy to see you. Happy to add you to my personal collection. Amazing. So as I was saying, early on, I was not a fan of the list. I often found the $10 to $15 price difference between draft boxes and set boxes to be not money well spent. I think that they've done a lot better job curating the list and making it more... Oh, Kitesail Larcenist. Foil rares Kitesail Larcenist. That's kind of cool. And then a Polani's Hatcher as a borderless. I didn't even know you could get the borderless. I wasn't quite sure, I should say, if you could get borderless rares or mythics in this product. So, okay, that's kind of neat. But now when you factor in, let's just take Lost Caverns, for instance. The Jurassic Park cards, which, again, there's no guarantee that you'll hit any meaningful Jurassic Park cards. The Jurassic Park cards also include lands, but we're going to column 2 now, by the way. Column 1 was a banger. But when you factor in the Jurassic Park cards, when you factor in the list cards, which means you can also factor in special guest cards, the Belligerent as our rare, I personally think that the $10 difference between draft and set boxes for Lost Caverns seems really good value on the set boxes, because there's some really good special guest cards. There's a few good list hits as well. But also the appeal of the Jurassic Park cards and knowing that there are some Jurassic Park cards that are $10, $15, even $20 cards is pretty enticing. All right. Foil rare. Second foil rare. Interesting. Little draft box. Okay. The Restless Ridgeline. I'm okay with a foil manland. That's cool. Jade Light Spelunker as our other rare in the pack. Contested Game Ball. Bitter Triumph. Really good removal. Okay. Nice. So yeah, Lost Cavern's been out for, what, a few months now? Aging super, super well, right? As I mentioned, a $30 rare, which, how often do you see that out of a standard product nowadays, right? A $30 rare, but that's what regular copy of Roaming Throne is at. Ixalan's Lore Keeper as a foil uncommon. That's another strong uncommon. Another mythic. Hey, Bone Horde Dracosaur. That is another strong mythic. We have really, really hit with the mythics. In fact, this is our 5th mythic. I think Dracosaur is about $10, so, again, given the value of the box, what it costs for the box, a $10 mythic in there is pretty stellar. Leech, Vanguard of the Rose, another Itzquinth, and the Clay-Fired Bricks. All right, I'm going to throw the Cavern back on top, and I will continue to throw the Cavern back on top. But we have officially crushed it in the mythics. Regardless, don't get me wrong, I would love to see a Tidebinder. I would love to see a Roaming Throne, but now, kind of regardless of those are officially gravy because we have really, really hit in the mythics. And we're about halfway. We're not even halfway through the box. Pugnacious Hammerskull, a second borderless rare. We had the Polani's Hatcher. The Pugnacious Hammerskull. Man, what a time to be alive. 3 for a 6/6. All you have to do is play other dinosaurs, which I already want to do. So, great. Colossodactyl. Okay. A lot of, by the way, I know I named the big ones, but one of the things I enjoy about Ixalan is there's actually pretty good value. There's a lot of $3, $4, $5 rares as well. So, it's not all boom or bust also. Inti is another good example. Oh my gosh. And another strong mythic. It is not O'Hare, the Ojurtok, right? But the Axonal is also not bad. I think this is like an $8 or $9 card. So another strong mythic. This box has been all gas, no brakes, as far as I'm concerned. Defossilized, Triumphant Chomp, Loaded Saw Blades. Or the spring-loaded saw blades? Yeah. Reminds me of Indiana Jones, like Trap. In fact, when I was playing those in Limited, anytime I did it, I said, Indiana Jones trap you for a 5. Okay. Wow. So Cavern of Souls, O'Hare Axonal, Bonehorde Dracosaur, Chimmel, and the borderless Oltec Quintorius Con against a Micro Tyrant sitting by their lonesome self on the right side. Cool. Needless to say, this box is crushing it. Rare, another Kite Sail Larcenist. Spyglass Siren, Glimpse the Core, Explorer's Cache, Lodestone Needle. Okay. So, yeah, probably why, when you factor in things like the Jurassic Park cards, which for me were like a real chef's kiss for this product, and then a shot at the list cards, which means a shot at special guest cards. Oh yeah, hey, you know what? I almost forgot there was a land cycle in here, despite having pulled one already. But yeah, there we go. Restless Reef, probably not the most active land cycle, but manlands, you never know when those things will start seeing play or will creep up. There's so many of them now that they're not like extremely rare. You go back to like Mishra's Factory and just like how big that card was for Magic in terms of playability for a long, long time. Manlands have traditionally been a big deal. Now there's a ton to choose from. Squirming Emergence, that's a solid rare. Not like a huge value hit, but it's a solid rare. Abyssal Gorestalker, Pit of Offerings, Dreadmaw's Ire, Tithing Blade. Okay. A little more than halfway through the box at this point. This box is already going to be very much on the plus EV territory just based off of the Mythics alone. kind of like regardless of what we hit in the rare sides of things, but it's not going to stop me from wanting more. Just so you know, box. Disturbed Slumber. Rare is an Anem Pakal, also just a monstrous card. Just also seeing some, I think it's seeing some play as well. Malamute Warscribe, Tendril of the Micro Tyrant, and then a Belligerent Yearling as a borderless uncommon. Neat. And that's going to do it there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rare is an Unstable Glyph Bridge. Also kind of misses on the commander cards, right? Sorcerer Spyglass at uncommon. Bartolome del Presidio as an uncommon. And that's going to do it for that one. 2 packs left in this middle column. What do we got going on? Stalactite Stalker. Okay, that's actually a decent rare. It's not. I don't think it's of the $3 plus ilk, but a solid rare. I'm gonna throw it up top there as a playable. Soul Cold Viper, Forgotten Monument. Also thought the caves were really cool. Also make cards like Spelunking really, really good. Which I don't think have I seen. I don't know if I've even seen any Spelunking cards yet. Where are the Spelunkings? Where are the Preacher of the Schisms? Oh yeah, Get Lost. That's like another $5 or $6 rare. Lots to look forward to. We still have one column left. Last pack of the middle column. And I got one of these planes. Sure. Rare is a Akal Pakal. And that is going to do it for the middle column. All right, so heading into the last column here. By the way, we already might be mythiced out, right? We've already hit 6. They've all been 6 quite good ones. Well, even except for the Micro Tyrant, which is like below $1, I'm sure. But nevertheless, Cavern of Souls, O'Hare Axonal, Bonehorde, Dracosaur, and Chimmel, and the Quintorius. Not bad. Now, if we can add some rares there, we're already at a very excellent box. Kind of at the everything else is gravy stage of things. Here we go. Brazen Blade Master. Rare, Souls of the Lost. Canonized in Blood, another Geological Appraiser, Glowcap Lantern, and Jade Seed Stones. Okay. I was trying to think about this prior to switching on the old camera here. Oh, it's another mythic. It's not a super strong mythic, but it does give us a 7th mythic of the box, which is unexpected for me. Is Huatli, Poet of Unity. Actually, not bad. I actually don't think I really have any of these, so it's as a card that I'm just happy to get a copy or 2 of. Yeah, not bad. I will certainly take it. That's cool. Huatli, Poet of Unity. And as I mentioned, a 7th mythic of the box, which is outstanding. I don't know what to expect of the box average. Had you asked me prior to filming, I would have said, like, for a draft box, between 4 and 6. So I kind of feel like we're on the high end of the mythic scale in terms of mythic count. Promising Vein. Rare is a Starving Revenant. Volatile Vault. Another Kutzel. Nice. Again, I don't think I've seen any... I don't know if I've seen any Spelunkings. No, as I was saying, I was kind of thinking about where I have Ixalan in recent set memory, and I think it's one of my favorites. Like, I think it's pretty close to my favorite standard set of last year, if not. Like, Wilds is up there. Bedrock Tortoise, hey, you know what? Not a valuable card, but I think this card is still really neat, and it is a build-around card. It's obviously can't be your commander, but certainly in the right deck, it is part of your 99. Zodiac Glyph, Hermetic Nautilus, Earthshaker Dreadmaw, sure. Okay. Yeah, as I think back to last year, like, I didn't have super high expectations for Ixalan. A lot of my expectations were in Wilds of Eldraine, which didn't really disappoint, Kellen, because Kellen is apparently the new Waldo of Magic. Where's that guy? I don't know, just moping around. And Ixalan really, really surprised me. I thought they nailed it with the Jurassic Park stuff. I thought that they nailed it thematically. Good selection of reprints in here with Caverns, with Growing Rights. There's another big one I'm missing, and I can't remember it offhand, along with a good flavor of new cards. Sure, Hidden Volcano as a foil. Rare is a Restless Event, so there's a next of the land cycle for this box. So we got 2 regulars and 1 foil. Hey, there's a Spelunky. Neat. This was a set that was done very, very well. Okay. Grass's Tunnel Grinder. There we go. Okay, coming down the home stretch here. Looks like we have 5 packs left. Can we get ourselves... I'm pretty sure we're done for Mythics at this point. Can we get ourselves a Tidebinder or a Roaming Throne? Abuelo's Awakening. Dig Site Conservator. Okay. Cool. Stinging Cave Crawler is a foil uncommon. Rare is a Poetic Ingenuity. All right, sure. 3 packs left. I'm super stoked about that cavern. Oh, hey, nice. There's a really strong pull as well. So we have a Borderless Get Lost. I think Get Lost is like a $5 to $6 card. I would imagine the Borderless is right around the same. I don't think it's substantially more or less. So I think this is, right on that $5 to $6 range. Really good quality removal. And as far as the art is concerned, I totally dig the art on this card. Love it. So that's sweet. Not unhappy with that even a little. Okay. 2 packs left. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice. There's Tishana's Tidebinder. This card is an absolute menace. Holy moly, seeing Modern play, sees Commander play. It's just a really strong card, and I think it's right around $12 right now. Kind of peaked seemingly around 15, 16, but a really strong rare, and just putting this box well over the top. Well over the top. Awesome. Okay, last pack. Tidebinder as well. Let's go. Okay. So we have ourselves a land and a foil common. Last is a rare or mythic. It is a rare. It is a treasure map. You know what? Not bad. As far as value is concerned, it is not a valuable card, but this is one of the cards that I didn't get to play during the original Ixalan block, so I didn't have any treasure maps. I think this is always a really cool card with a really neat card design. Flips over into the Treasure Cove. So I'm stoked about adding additional copies to my own personal collection. And that is going to do it for us today. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. This box obviously nailed it, right? Roaming Throne aside, I think we hit just about everything I could personally want. Like, yeah, I would have loved a Galta. Yeah, I'd have been fine with an Ozurtok. Great, cool. But like, Cavern of Souls, yep. O'Hare Axonal, Bonehorde Dracosaur, Chimmel. Both the Chimmel and Cavern were both very high on my personal list. Tidebinder, another card that was up there, and just a lot of good playables along the way as well. Again, I think they really nailed it with the Lost Caverns. As far as my first box opening experience, that was a draft box for this set. Obviously, I'm impressed, but I kind of feel like this box is probably above the curve. So, tempered expectations there. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to it, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.